Well, I know that these guys are not serious, and there's no way they will have a consensus concerning the candidates they want to project, because this man is on his own. Governor Tom is on his own. Wike is on his own. Sheyi Makinde is on his own. The other two Southeast governors, I don't even know where they belong in the recent. But in as much, Governor Tom has been coming out to say no, it is Peter Obi for him, and he said the reason why he cannot even go out to campaign for him, but ordinarily he recommends him to Nigerians, and for the fact that the PDP is waiting, or Articles Camp and PDP, they are waiting for the G5 to come up with a candidate before they will expel them. Of course, they've been threatening them, and there's been counter and counter threats. I will do this, we will do this to you. Don't tell me that Wike and his group will not be panicking. Forget all those mouths that Wike is making, that nobody can expel him from the party. Of course, he has nothing to lose, but he still have a lot to lose, because if they do that, then it's just for them to write INEC that these people have been expelled, and who is going to conduct the election, the governorship election, which of course Wike is interested in. Even if it's not going to affect him directly, somehow is going to affect him when it comes to the governorship or the policies in a river state. And also, it's going to affect Sheyi Makinde himself. That one has already pitched his tent with Tinubu before now, joining Afenifere to support Tinubu. So it is going to be a difficult thing for them to have a candidate, a uniform candidate. And from what we are getting now is that they have suspended the attempts to have a uniform candidate. The G5 governors of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, reportedly gave up trying to unite behind a single candidate in the next presidential election, according to news that was carried by the Nigerian Tribune newspaper online. According to reports, the G5 members traveled to Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, on Wednesday to support the re-election campaign of Engineer Sheyi Makinde, the host governor. However, before the rally, they scheduled a meeting for last night to discuss the new situation in light of the fact that members of the Integrity Group are unable to support a single presidential candidate due to peculiar political demands in the region. I think they said it's on the 5th, and today is on the 5th already, and nothing of such has really happened. Like I said, don't think that they are not going to be afraid of a sanction or expulsion. According to a credible source cited by the Tribune, the disgruntled governors went into their meeting on Wednesday encouraging one another to adopt a stance that is compatible with state political realities in order to protect their own political aspirations in the next election. The insider said the G5, hey, who is it among the G5 or the another person that is close to them, has abandoned, that the G5 has abandoned endeavor to have a unified presidential candidate at the meeting they held last night. The source further said that the Ibadan conference ought to result in a consensus positions under which the governors would not be free to support the presidential candidates of their choice. It was heard that the conference will also urge Igbazu and Ugwayi, who have not yet declared their preferred candidates, to support them in silence should their choice not be Atiku Abubakar, the PDP standard bearer for the presidency. Governor Governors Nyesom Wike and Sheyi Makinde is said will be able to publicly campaign for their preferred presidential candidates whenever they decide to do so. Governor Ikpazu and Ugwayin, who have not yet declared their preferences, will also be encouraged to do so quietly, because Autumn has made it clear that he will be supporting Peter Obi. Exactly, bam. Bam, they have done that. He has done that. That's what we have been saying. So we know that all those are down, whether people call them cowards or because of what they want to get. But even this man too, Governor Sam is seeking for senatorial seats, but irrespective of anything, saying, you know, this is what I want. So they have to abandon it. Wike should be bold. Wike has been challenged to do what, to make his preferred candidates known. What you say? It is say he dey talk say na bold person. Tell us who you are supporting. If you are really bold, if you are not afraid of a sanction from your party, you're na marks you dey make. Do that now at your own peril, because they've been keeping you quiet. If you don't go or do things in the proper way, he go backfire. Even if you are not guilty, if you are doing the right thing, but the application, the method of doing things, if you don't apply it, believe you me, you are going to lose that in all fronts. That is what is happening to Wiki, because there's no wisdom. I think Governor Wike lacks wisdom, and that is why everything is working against him. Well, and at the end of the day, we are beginning to know that it is all about selfish interest. Nobody is fighting for anybody. He just wanted to use that to cover people's face, but people can still see through that, man. It's not because of the people, you are doing it because of yourself. Forget all those stories. We know how it works. You are doing it because of your selfish interests, and we can see. Because even people that you want to go and support, that you have not come out openly to say, they know that your political career is what you are fighting for. Everybody knows that. So don't come and tell us that it is the people that you are fighting for. How many times have you people say, no, we are protesting against the government, we are protesting of what is affecting an ordinary Nigeria on the streets? No, you guys will not do that. It's all about policies, who gets what, who gets this. And that is exactly what Tinubu has been doing over the past, for the past 7 years, with all the atrocities going on under their government, their party. He will not come out and say anything. He's always sitting on the fence. And also what he does is that the only thing he talks about, when there's an election, always a by-election that has been taking place, those are the things that you hear this man talk about. So all of them don't have the interest of this country at heart. Even when some of them try to fake it, Nigerians see through them. So I have said it times without number that these people, this whole thing will not even work, because Autumn has already declared who is going to be supporting. So that is the end of the whole thing. Like other two Southeast people, those ones are on their own. Sheyi Makinde and that one has already declared, because we know where the direction that one is going. And some people from Oyo State, they have warned him that he should stop that. If he wants to go and endorse he go Adam. He go really Adam. Well, if things have not gone wrong, they will not let us. But this other one is still hiding. We don't know where it belongs to. It's just still speaking. The Wiki is speaking in parable. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have a take on this.